Now, Tsepiso Makwetla, who will later this evening talk to women who made a trek from Mandela to Kenya's Kilimanjaro and Semenya back from a successful European tour. Tsepiso, we're just speaking about some of our colleagues climbing a mountain and how much effort that takes. Why would someone do that?
So I suppose it is about what drives you, right? Because this was a climb for social equity and dignity, part of the Women's Month, Mandela Month project with the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And as you know, the whole drive for sanitary towels will be talking essentially about the plight of the African girl child. So some of our colleagues in Ndundu Sitolo, who will be joining us tonight, will be talking about her own experiences, what drove her to that. And obviously it must take a great deal of personal commitment to something, whether you relate to it or not. We'll be speaking to Angela Young, who is also one of those climbers. She says she climbed it for the second time. The first time, she says, was very, very difficult. She says that, in fact, her nose was bleeding all the time. The water that they're carrying with them had turned to ice. So obviously a very difficult climb. And you'd want to do it for something socially significant. We had our former public protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, also make the climb. They summited on Women's Month. So we'll be talking to them about that. And I suppose just looking at some of the challenges facing the African girl child, different countries, different policies. We know in South Africa it's still being fought at a policy level that they should be made free, like a country like Kenya, as opposed to being a zero-rated VAT item. So we'll be talking about that. We'll also be talking to Semenya, our foreign editor, Sophie Mugwena. I spoke to her, one of the top women, the prize that was given out for the 2019. So she'll be, I suppose, talking to her about her own Kilimanjaro that she's had to climb recently. Very difficult from a personal, professional perspective. But that is why a lot of South Africans have been running behind it. So that's what will be on African Perspective today.
What time is African Perspective and channel?
9:30 this evening, channel 404.
SABC News, Tsepiso Makwetla coming up a little bit later on African Perspective. It's now time